It's been said that our high school years are some of the greatest years of our lives. But for some, those years can be filled with loneliness and brokenness. What if I told you that there are concerned adults in the Joplin community that are willing to enter into the lives of high school and middle school students? These concerned adults are Young Life Leaders.
I remember the first time when I met Jeremy, it was just at a Young Life club, and I just thought he was like some crazy, bearded guy that was gonna be all loud all the time. Turns out he's like the nicest person ever.
My first impression of Tori was that she was very outgoing. She definitely liked to have fun and acted like one of the kids.
First impression of Wayne, he seemed like a really goofy type of individual. It's like an upbeat spirit and stuff like that. So he turned out to be, he just one of the most caring guys on earth, and would drop anything for us. But he was super outgoing and just all over the place.
In a way, a Young Life Leader is an ordinary person that's moved into the dark places of the middle schools and the high schools. They've set up their tents to build relationships with these students by going where kids are and earning the right to be heard. The reason Young Life Leaders continue to show up is because we care too much about our students to let them stay where they're at.
Jeremy and I don't just really only hang out at Young Life. We hang out there too, but we also get to go kayaking and fishing and stuff like that all the time, and just have a lot of fun.
Me and Tori usually go eat at Chick-fil-A and just talk about stuff.
Some of the things Lane and I do together, we'll go out to dinner, and we'll go to campaigners, we'll see them at the football games, we'll go out to coffee from time to time and just talk, and we'll play some disc golf and just throw the football around and do whatever, just hang out so that he can get to know us and connect with us, see what's going on in our lives, see how he can be a good leader. So
Kids are trying to find life through drugs, sex, alcohol, being skinny enough, being athletic enough, being smart enough. And each time they keep coming back to those things, it leaves them more and more empty.
I can really see the way how Jesus works in Jeremy's life, mainly through how he's always there and he always shows up and he's always willing to help you out with anything.
I can see Jesus and Lane in many different aspects of my few years of knowing him. Camp was a big one. I saw it cabin time, the way he was open and honest with us. He would tell us anything that we wanted to know, and he always related to a spiritual level. So that was always cool. But now back home, after the 2 years of camp and just getting to know him, through his actions, through his daily life, we see the way he lives and the way he does his devotions and the way he interacts with Christ, and it really just kind of rubs off on us students.
Tori has shown Jesus to me mostly by being there for me and being willing to talk whenever I need it and showing kindness, not just towards me, but to everyone.
It's our desire as Young Life Leaders to share Jesus with our students, that we would get to see them go from death to life. That years down the road, they'll be able to look back and remember their relationship with their leaders, and that it looked so much like their relationship with Jesus.
Over the years, Jesus has really worked in my life. Ever since I've joined Young Life, I've definitely been able to see how he interacts with everybody and how much he actually does for us outside of just going to church and things like that. And you really get to see the way he works.
I've always had a relationship with Jesus, but since I've been involved in Young Life, it has really taught me not to be discouraged, because I have a lot of good leaders that are there for me, like Wayne or Jeremy, and they will, they help me just not get discouraged in whatever trials I'm going through. They're always there to applaud the good things I've done.
My relationship with Jesus has changed since being involved in wildlife, because since then I've been surrounded by a group of encouraging and loving people who aren't there to judge you and to help you, and it's helped a lot.
The legacy that we leave as Young Life Leaders are the relationships that we've built with our students by leaving our normal lives and entering in to the messy world of kids. As Young Life Leaders, It's our hope that one day we will get to tell our students that the God of the universe is madly in love with